Hey people, welcome back. And in today's session, we'll be understanding about how to do the baselining of a data. Baselining means what is my as is situation. As I was explaining you in the statistics, when you go to the doctor and doctor will try to diagnose you, before they diagnose, they will try to understand your as is situation. Like as what is the temperature, what is your blood pressure, what did you eat, how was your day, was there any tiredness, are you on any medication, do you have any allergy or something. So doctor will try to understand as is situation, and based on that they prescribe the medicine. Understand, you are the doctor of the data, and when the data in front of you and you are looking for some improvement, so definitely you need to do the baselining. So in baselining, we understand the central tendency of the data. We will be understanding the dispersion or the variation of the data. We will be looking for the confidence interval. We'll be looking for the skewness. We'll be looking for the kurtosis. We'll be looking for the normality. So these are the different measure of the data, which will help you to understand the as-is picture, which we can easily analyze in Excel just by simple one click if we go for the summary statistics in the option. How? Let's say I will say this is your production data, and you have done the production, maybe couple of days production you have collected, maybe production on an average you are doing between 50 to 70 per day. These are the number of pieces you are producing for any product you see, or number of transactions you are doing. And this data you have collected, let's say last for 50 days data you have. Now, based on 50 days of the data what you have collected, you wanted to do the baseline or understand this as is. So first I will tell you where you will get the option to do the baselining in Excel, and I will be explaining the same thing in the mini tab as well. So we'll be introducing to the mini tab, which is the statistical software. So for that, you need to go to the data. In data, you will see the data analysis option here. You can see, I will just highlight data analysis is coming extreme on the right hand side. Many of the people, you may not have this option. So what you are supposed to do, this is an add in which you need to add. How to add this? You need to go to the file option first. In file options, again, you go to the last options as an option. Last one, click on here. Then such window will come. Click here on the add-ins in the second last in the bottom. Then in add-ins, once you double click here, you will have the analysis tool pack. Select this and click on the go. This add-ins in the bottom is there. Click on the go. Now this another box will open. In this box, first you select analysis tool pack, the first option. Click on OK. And now you refresh your Excel and this data analysis part will be available in your Excel. Now I already have the data. I want to do the baseline of this data, understand the basics of statistics or descriptive statistics of this data. I just click on the data analysis. This window will open. Out of this, you select the descriptive statistics. Click on OK. Now in the input range, you select this data. All I selected like as all the data is selected. Because data is in the column. If it is on the row left to right, then you will be selecting the row. Where you want to see the output. Output I want to see, suppose in the same tab. So I selected the output range, and maybe in this column I want to see the output. I click here in the column and then click outside this column. I want to see the output. Now, what are the things I want to see? I want to see the summary statistics. So I will check this box and I click on OK. And my all the analysis is ready in one click. So now if you look for this analysis, your basic statistics or descriptive statistics of data is ready. Average of this data is 59.88 with the standard error of 0.85. You have median as in 60, mode is 56. Standard deviation of this value you can see 6.01. Variance of this data is 36.11. Kurtosis is minus 1.18. And the skewness of the data is 0.10. You have range as 20, max minus minimum. Minimum value you have observed 50, maximum you have observed 70. Sum of all these values is 2994 and total 50 samples you have taken. So by understanding this, the basic diagnosis of the data you have done, and you understood that what are the different statistical value I have for my data. Now, what you are looking for mean, you set your target. If you are looking for the median improvement, you set your target. You are looking for the standard deviation reduction, then you set your target. You are looking for the skewness or kurtosis improvement, then you set your target and go ahead and achieve that target. This is the way, and this is what the meaning of the baselining. Now, how to understand this data in the Minitab? If I say, I just copy this data, click on the Minitab software here. Now the Minitab file will open. And I just need to put this data in column, data column. Suppose here I am putting this data, copying and pasting this data. For baselining, what I have to do, I will go to the stat, basic statistics, and click on the graphical summary, which in a picture format, double click here on the production data, click on OK, and here is your summary statistics or the baseline of the data, which you can clearly read that your p-value of the Anderson-Darling normality test 0.047, which says data is normal. I'll explain you the normality in the next session. And then average value, standard deviation, variance, skewness, kurtosis, number of sample, minimum value, first quartile, median value, third quartile, maximum value, and the confidence interval for mean, median, and mode. All these things are given here. This is the way we do the baseline of the data. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next session.